Boys and girls, welcome back to Fallout New Vegas. In the last episode, we rescued Deputy Beagle, who's currently doing Deputy Beagle things. Yeah, I'm talking about you. And we found out more information about Benny, the Great Khans that shot us in the head, and we progressed the plot, or the quest, They Went That-A-Way. The current objective for that quest is try to find the men that killed you. We will do that in a later episode, because today we're going to start the quest for My Kinda Town, which I think is the quest for bringing law back to PRIMM. There are options we have here. Some are better than others, and then some are just kind of not that great in general. So if we go into our Pip-Boy and look at the My Kinda Town quest, Beagle has been rescued from Bison. Steve talked to him about protecting the town. So unfortunately, the person we were making fun of at the beginning of the episode, who is now currently stuck on a soda machine, is the person we have to talk to. So Deputy Beagle, let's have a discussion.
Hello again. I don't suppose you've decided to help PRIMM find its next sheriff?
What are you talking about? You're the sheriff now.
Oh no, I'm just a deputy, and I can't be a deputy without a sheriff. It's called chain of command.
What are the qualifications for a sheriff?
It should be someone brave like you, but more of a homebody. Someone who'll settle down and watch over us. I heard the powder gangers talking about someone in the prison named Myers who has some experience as a sheriff. He may be a good choice. Also, with the NCR so close by, you may be able to get them to take over the town. Not sure why they haven't helped out already.
I will help bring law and order back to PRIMM.
You will? That's just marvelous. I'll start thinking up questions for the interview. The sheriff that was incarcerated up at NCRCF may be a good choice.
You already said that.
You also may be able to convince that NCR guy across
You already
the road.
said that too. Okay. Oh, were you getting a soda out of the machine? You just took a drink of something. Congrats, man. I'm proud of you. NPCs are evolving. So like I said, there are 3 options on how to go about this. And starting from this point right now, I am going to drop a save, and we will explore all 3 options, and then we'll eventually go back to the save that I think is the correct choice. So, believe it or not, option number 1 is right in front of me. This is PRIMM Slim.
Please. Howdy, partner. Welcome to the Vicky and Vance Casino and Museum.
And conveniently enough, I have Science of 30, which is all it takes to reprogram PRIMM Slim into being PRIMM Sheriff. I could also do it if you have 3 fission batteries and 4 conductors, which I guess all the looting I did in Good Springs helped me out here, but we're going to do the science check for right now. Reprogram PRIMM Slim to serve as PRIMM's sheriff.
Law enforcement protocols reinstated, partner. Initializing use of force authorization. Authorization found. Yeah!
And see, he is excited to do the job, and that is the quest My Kind of Town completed. And of course you can go through all the questions, and PRIMM Slim will tell you about all the sorts of things. That is by far the easiest solution to the problem, because I finished the quest in about 30 seconds after I talked to Deputy Beagle. And of course, over time, you can come back and ask the people about how PRIMM Slim is doing, and there will be radio broadcasts from Radio New Vegas about what's going on with PRIMM. But for the sake of the rest of my playthrough, I'm just showcasing all the options. This is not the option that I'm going to go with. And so now we have time traveled about a minute and a half to the past right after I talked to Deputy Beagle and right before I talked to PRIMM Slim. He's no longer in command anymore, but to be fair, no one in this universe besides me is aware that he was their leader. So we are going to dip back out to PRIMM proper and then go talk to the NCR people across the street again, because I feel like both quests need to go through them over there. I am no longer drunk off of wine, so now my weight has went down. Alright, we need to remedy that. Actually, it turns out I was a little bit misled by my own thoughts. I thought we had to go talk to those guys first to learn about the NCRCF, but no. The game is telling me just to go to the prison. That's gonna hurt. That didn't hurt. Okay, fantastic. Alright, so we can skip one of the steps that I had planned in my head and just go straight to the prison and then deal with all the prison stuff. And I am immediately in combat with what? I actually don't know. I'm not in danger, so I don't know why there's combat music playing, but... yeah, y'all are there. I see you. I know you're a threat to me, but we don't have to know about each other. I'm gonna keep on trucking. I know at some point I probably am going to run into powder gangers. I thought that would have kept going up. Unfortunately, wrong. There are powder gangers that usually hang out here, but I'm not sure if the wildlife took the care of them or if they're just not actually within range, so... You take a jalapeno along the way. I should actually stop picking stuff up because I'm already over-encumbered. What is this? Oops, not the button I meant to hit. We'll have the 9mm to deal with these guys. Radiation, I'll take some rads for whatever's down here. A skill magazine, something that's clipping into the ground. Fixer, a doctor's bag. Anything else? Don't think so. So, let us now get out of this little ravine. And then work our way back over towards the prison. Ah, there we go. There are some of the guards, or the gangers. You are one tough rad roach if you took 4 shots from a 9mm. There's more of you guys there, too. I don't actually want to fight you guys. I kind of just want to go to the prison. But apparently there's a mountain here that I don't recall ever being here. So let me work my way around the mountain. Figure it out. And then on the way back, maybe I'll unlock some more of the places that I've been missing, because I need to go talk to those guys. Not really. I just want to go unlock the waypoint for the skydiving place, so... Some coyotes, or wolves? Which one are you? Coyotes or wolves? Oh, I can't hit you, so I'll never know. Oh, you guys are wild.
Hello there.
Malcolm Holmes, now is not the time.
I almost took you for a raider, I did. Name's Malcolm. Malcolm Holmes.
Homie,
Don't suppose you'd care to trade. I'm missing a few essentials and... Ah, screw this. I'll tell it to you straight.
Don't follow me, you'll live longer.
Okay, you're a dangerous sort, I get that. But I have some information I think you'll...
Yeah, this is... Just, I know about the bottle caps, man, trust.
Fine. Whoa!
Yeah, I know, man. I know, you attacked us. You showed up at the wrong time. Unfortunately, I need to take care of every one of you. So I'm gonna try my best to kill all the wolves. And then I need to kill Malcolm Holmes as well, because he has bottle caps that I want, and he's not really an essential character, and no one's gonna miss him. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die in vats. I died in vats. Okay. Alright, so if I know he's coming, that means I have to get Malcolm Holmes to talk to me before he does what he did last time and gets me killed. I just don't know where he would have came from, because we were going around a mountain, unless he spawned in directly behind me. Keeping an eye on my compass looking for yellow tick marks that might be coming up behind me. Alright, so now we're back to ground zero, to where Malcolm Holmes decided it was time to talk to us. I'm actually curious if it's even going to matter if we talk to Malcolm Holmes and take his caps, because if I'm just going to revert the save, will it matter if he's talking to me right now? I see him coming right there, so I guess we just sit here and wait for him. Unless I can do this, go talk to the people in PRIMM that are from the NCR, and then go to the outpost. We'll see, the Mojave outpost, we'll see. Yeah, Malcolm Holmes doesn't have a gun, so... Alright, so... This is happening again. This is happening all over again. We gotta kill the wolves. There are so many. Come on, you guys, you're better than this. Unfortunately, I had to take a super stim pack to not die, and it made me weak as hell. Let's go loot Malcolm Holmes and then see if it's even worth doing this, because, like I said, I might have to revert the save to before we even talk to him. So he has 308 rounds and no weapon, because that makes sense, and he has 6-star bottle caps, which is why you want to kill Malcolm Holmes, even if you think he's just an innocent idiot. Like that dog, get wrecked, dumbass. So I'm gonna drop a quick save now to stop me from having to do all that over again, because I'd just rather not. And then also at this point, I don't think the powder gangers are going to be in a talking mood, so Dawes, usually at the front gate over here, is going to talk to you, and he's going to ask you for a bribe, or you'll have to do something for him to get in, but he's just hostile by default at this point, so just take care of him. Gate's going to open slowly as hell. We have to loot his body, because we need, not his ammo, but I'll take it, and we need that, the key to get in, and then he has Psycho, which I'll just take anyway. And then we have to get inside before anyone else wants to shoot at us, and then once we're inside, there's more people in here that are bad, so... Alright, now that we're inside, these guys are mad at us, so we have to take them out as quickly as we can. Unfortunately, more powder gangers are coming inside, but from where? Like I said, all the powder gangers that are inside will chase me. Whether that's good or bad, I don't know. They're throwing dynamite backwards. That's insane. This is just spawn killing at this point. I need them to stop doing it, so... Now we're gonna go back inside and hope there's not... Nope, there's more of them. Oh my god, this should not be this hard. Oh my god, they just keep coming! I mean, I leveled up, but... Like, can I go back inside and exist? Unfortunately, Myers is going to be panicking, I think, until everything dies down, so... We'll just have to wait a second. Meanwhile, I'm gonna... loot, because I need things. Another star bottle cap if you like, on the counter here by the terminal. And just like that, Myers is gone, and I'm pretty sure he ran into the compound, which is not the way that I was hoping this would go. Actually, no, Myers has got himself stuck in a wall. I don't think I don't think it matters. Can I open the door? Will that get you out? So Myers is stuck in the wall. I've leveled up, so it's safe now. We can talk to Myers and he'll stop running, but in the meantime, speech, get that to 30, get repair to 25, medicine to 25, and get lockpick up 2, maybe 3, then we have 1 extra point. Just toss that into barter, I guess. So like I said, Myers is stuck in the wall, which I don't think matters as long as we complete this part of the quest. We don't need him, but talk to Myers.
Didn't know anyone would willingly walk into this place. Not unless they were looking for trouble. What's your story?
Unfortunately, we have to ask him, even though we already know the question. What did you do before you ended up incarcerated?
I was a sheriff, believe it or not, for a small town far to the west of here. Short version is that sometimes justice is a little slow, and I helped speed it up one too many times. I'm not sorry for anything I did, but I will do the time.
How would you feel about becoming PRIMM's new sheriff?
Assuming an NCR pardon comes with the job, and it had better. I also need to be able to do things my own way. Due process has its place, but sometimes it's just a waste of time. I'll need to know that I'm not going to end up right back in prison. All right then. Guess I'll just make a quiet exit.
I hope Myers gets unstuck from the wall, because that's going to make his job of protecting Primm a little more difficult if he's, you know, trapped inside of a prison wall, so... I need to get away from all the red dots, and then we're going to fast travel back to Primm. And as I fast travel, apparently there was a landmine beside me. And now I am crippled. And so as I was hoping, I could progress that plot while not completely blocking myself off from the NCR side of this quest, so we're going to go talk to Lieutenant Hayes right now and see what we would have to do to get him on side to be the overseers of Primm, which both of these are going to send me to the same place because we have to go to the Mojave Outpost and talk to those guys about both outcomes. So Lieutenant Hayes, let's have a talk.
Yeah?
Primm is in dire need of some real law.
We know Primm is a great strategic point, and we aren't blind to the needs of the town, but we're barely holding our own against the powder gangers. We don't have the guns or the personnel needed to carry out our mission, much less take on defending this town as well.
What do you need to take over protecting the town?
What we need more than anything is bodies. If we had just one more squad, we could easily install a sheriff and still handle our primary objective of protecting the interstate south of here. If you'd like to see the NCR include protection of Primm and its duties, then you'll have to get some more troops up here. Knight at Mojave Outpost may be able to help.
And there is the key to both of my problems, is going to the Mojave Outpost, so we're going to dip. We have to make our way through the highway and go to the Mojave Outpost over yonder. So now we start the long trek along, I'm assuming the I-15, yes it is, up to the top of that mountain. We are going to, however, stop at the Highway Patrol office over here and then see what's going on in there. I know what's going on in there. There are Jackal gang members here, or are these Viper gang members? Which ones are you? You are escaped convicts. You're neither. Unfortunately, I don't think I have enough health or firepower to take on both of y'all. Alright. The manual shot was the play there. Take your stuff that's interesting, and then fight your homeboy who's gonna come get me. He has dynamite, of course he does. And then now you're close enough that you should just die if I bats you enough, hopefully. But just don't stab me in the meantime. And you got one tapped. Fantastic. That's exactly what I needed, actually. Actually, with what I just said and with what just went down, I think I'm going to skirt around that for right now. Can I get close enough to get the trigger point, and then I'll come back later when I have more firepower? Yes, I can. We are going to just completely skedoodle away from this. We'll stay on task for the time being. Let me get healed up, let me get re-equipped and rearmed. And then we'll come back to that at a later date. And by later date, I probably mean like 15 minutes from now in this episode. So whenever we get to the Mojave Outpost, I'm going to drop another quick save, because that'll be the next checkpoint, for lack of a better term, in the quest I'm trying to get going here. So whenever I drop the checkpoint up here, it'll give me the option to return to this point, because I'm going to have to come back here to do both the quests that we're sent here to do anyway. I'm getting chased by a rad scorpion. No, I don't have to get chased by a rad scorpion. Alright, I think I'm out of his roaming range, so we're just going to make our way up here now. And we have now discovered the Mojave Outpost.
Watch out.
Watch out for what? Alright, he just said something, that's fine. So we're going to get to the front door of that building, then drop a quick save. Go in, let's talk to Major Knight, who is actually part of the J. Sawyer Ultimate Edition mod, because he's been nerfed.
We won't go quietly. The Legion can count on that.
I'm sure you have, man. In the base game of Vanilla New Vegas, his repair skill is 100 for some reason. I don't know what the number is in the J. Sawyer Ultimate Edition mod that I have installed, but it's not 100 because, realistically speaking, we're about 45 minutes to an hour into the game. And Josh Sawyer, the guy who, like, brainchild New Vegas, thought that giving new players repair skill 100 accessibility was kind of dumb, so Major Knight has been nerfed. Shut up.
Caravan, citizen, pilgrim, or
Warrior.
just need something for the logbook, keeping tabs on if you're looking for also, if you need any gear checked, we can
I would like to talk to you about Primm.
Primm. Hayes units is stationed up there. We're having problems with some of the NCRCF convicts. What can I help you with?
One of the convicts from NCRCF is looking for a pardon so he can protect Prim.
One of the powder gangers? They've been nothing but trouble for us. Why would we want one of them anywhere in an official capacity?
His sentence was almost up and he isn't tied to the powder gangers.
All right. If his sentence was closing up, I can see about getting him pardoned. Prim is important to our trade up from California, so having someone there who owes us a favor, that couldn't hurt. Goodbye.
And just like that, just like that, we now have a pardon for Myers. I just don't know if he's actually going to be in Prim or if he's going to be stuck in the wall. So if we come back to Prim after we talk to the people at the Mojave Outpost about talking about Myers, that was a weird sentence, but you get my point. He's outside this gas station right inside town by the fast travel point, thank God, so we can talk to him.
Thanks for getting me that pardon. Me and the boys will take good care of Prim. Don't you worry.
And there's not really any more dialogue that matters regarding this quest, so that is the
Watch yourself out there.
end of the storyline for the Myers arc. But, that is also not the ending I'm going for, because I'm gonna try to do the NCR ending. I'm gonna try to treat the game like I just treated that quest, where whenever we get to a certain point, the point of no return, I'm gonna try to branch off and do all the endings for this playthrough, but ultimately, I'm gonna spoil it right now, we are gonna be doing an NCR playthrough as, like, my canon ending. So with that said, we're gonna reload the save I just made at the Mojave Outpost. We are going to come back in to talk to Major Knight.
Caravan, citizen, pilgrim, or...
Yeah, I would like to talk to you about Prim again.
Prim?
Hayes is undermanned and is requesting some additional support.
I'd like to help, but we can't spare any more units. We have to maintain a minimum headcount at the outpost. Orders from the west.
If we had barter that was 20 or higher, which my barter should be higher than 20, let me leave this conversation and come back with higher barter. Alright, Major Knight, let's try that again.
Back again, I see.
Barter of 20. Having Prim and the trade route under NCR control would help the West.
I see the wisdom in that. I'll radio for a unit to head up to Prim and offer some additional support.
And that's all we have to talk to about Major Knight. Goodbye.
Dismissed.
I'm not a soldier for you, but okay. And just like that, we're gonna dip out of that part of the Mojave Outpost and go to this one because I need to sell some stuff. And then we'll dip back to Prim. Alright, Lacey didn't have as much as I was hoping she would have, but she got enough that I bought some stim packs, so... Back out into the world we go, and then we can just fast travel back to Prim. Last time we were here, we hooked a Larry and went and talked to Myers. This time we have to go the other way and go across the bridge and talk to Lieutenant Hayes. And I'm actually not sure what happens to Myers if we do it this way. I've never really done the thing I'm doing where I do every outcome. I don't know what happens if we talk to the NCR again. This Myers disappeared. Does he become a Prim resident? Let's find out.
Hello?
Lieutenant Hayes, good news, whichever one you are.
Yeah? Yeah, I just got word of that. There's a squad of rangers standing by. Sergeant McGee will take over as sheriff and the rangers will be his deputies. This town will be in NCR territory. This means that aside from protection, the citizens will also need to become registered NCR citizens and pay any appropriate and associated taxes.
Yes, tell the troops to come protect Prim.
Roger. I'll radio them over now.
Hello.
And that is my kind of town completed. That might not seem like the best outcome for the people in the town that may have not wanted to become NCR residents and pay taxes, but I don't see that really as a bad thing, considering now you guys are, like, safe and everything, but I'm sure, like, no one wants to pay taxes, so whatever. Now we can go back across the bridge and talk to everybody over here. Find out... No, Myers is still there. He just lives here now. Can we talk to you? What do you have to say about that? Are you upset that we, like, lied to you, kind of?
Need to talk about something?
Nope, you have literally nothing else to say. You're just gonna be there for now. That's fine. So now that they have law again, all the people that live in Prim are now going back to where they are. And then Deputy Beagle, unfortunately, is upset that he's just now a Beagle.
Well, if it isn't the lawbringer. My problem is that I'm no longer a deputy. I'm just a beagle now. Apparently 2.5 months of law enforcement experience doesn't count for anything. The new regime is just that. All new. He's rude. Don't tell him I said it. Prim has a sheriff now. Just not as supportive as I would have hoped.
I don't think that's the right dialogue. Do you think Myers is the
Well,
sheriff?
if it isn't the... Apparently 2.5 months of law enforcement experience. He's rude. Don't tell him I said it. Primm has a sheriff now.
I don't know if that dialogue is meant to be ambiguous so it, like, applies to all the outcomes, or if Deputy Beagle thinks that Myers is the sheriff. Interesting. Sergeant McGee, is that you? Are you feeling okay?
Primm is secure against outside threats. Be interesting to see how long the natives stay grateful.
Sir.
Alright, he literally doesn't have anything to say beyond that. Fair enough. Y'all are just hanging out here? What about you? Where are you gonna go? Where does Sergeant McGee go after he becomes the sheriff of Primm? You're making a beeline for the guy you beat out for the job. Is this gonna end well? Alright, whatever he's talking about Myers doesn't like. Where are y'all going? I'm curious. What is going on here? Now you guys are going your separate ways. Okay. He's gonna stand there and... Where do you go? You're the sheriff now. Are you gonna go into that house? No, don't let me interrupt, man. Don't let me interrupt. I want to observe. After I look in here. Nothing in here. Fair enough. Are you going into the old sheriff's house? I think he is. Alright, the more you know. Whenever Sergeant McGee becomes the sheriff of Primm, he goes into the sheriff's office, which I guess makes sense. I didn't see that as the sheriff's office. I saw that as the old sheriff's house, but fair enough. And now that Sergeant McGee has went into his new office and he's out of the way, Myers is back out here with Beagle by the fire, just chilling and probably smack-talking their new overlord, I guess, because neither of them have a job in this town anymore. Just go ahead and grab this fast travel location as we make our way past. We're not going to go any deeper into up there yet because that's ghoul territory. Maybe we will explore that in a later date, but for right now we're just going to do what I said we were going to do. And go do this. Is there stuff on the back side of that that's new? Is that part of the building falling off, or is that actually... I don't remember. Oh, hi. Alrighty. We're also close to a level up, so maybe at some point we can actually get that completed. Because that would be dope to level up before the next episode. Alright, let's check the trash can. Empty eye. Go inside the patrol station. My VATS is goofing. Just target. That bug is small enough that we just walk over it and it's squished. That's actually tragic. You had nothing. What about you? Lockpick this door. In we go. I'll take whatever's in here. You just take everything, because everything in there is actually useful for once. And the same with you. Actually, nope. You're empty. That poor dude was getting eaten alive, so tough. 5.56 is always nice to have. Excuse you. Nothing else, and then we just walk in here and stomp. Dead, fantastic. Dead prospector, what'd you have? 10mm ammo. Submachine gun. And I can't take anything else because I'll be over encumbered again. What about in here? Nothing, fantastic. There's a bug behind this door. There was a bug behind that door. Alright, so back out into the world we go. And there's another enemy around this corner, but we're gonna keep trucking over there.
Cut it out.
I shot that dude and he said, cut it out. There should be rad scorpions around here somewhere, but I'm not sure if they despawned or if they just kind of got stuck somewhere that isn't here whenever I was here before. Where's New Canaan anyway? North. North by quite a bit. Oh, there's the rad scorpion. And he's dead. Never mind. Into the general store we go. Let's see what's in here, if there's anything in here. I can't remember. Light on. There's a bunch of healing items. Not really anything that's I'm super interested in. If you're playing on hardcore mode, I suppose this would be a good place to find some sustenance for your character. Average lock gun safe I can't get into. Mayor Stein's journal, that'll come in handy when we actually get to Nipton. Nope, absolutely no way I can boost my lockpick to 50. I'll just have to remember that's there. Probably won't, but... And now we're back at the Mojave Outpost, and this is where we are going to pick up next episode, because we're going to start going through all the people that are here that have quests for us, and we're going to start doing all the quests here as we work our way from this part of the map through Nipton to Novak and then to New Vegas and all that good stuff. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you enjoyed the episode, you know what to do. Leave that like and sub down below. We have a long journey ahead of us with the rest of this game and all the other stuff I plan to do with it. So until next episode, boys and girls, a pizza.